This is the Investing News Network. I'm Georgia Williams, and we're here at day 2 of the PDAC conference in Toronto. Joining me today is Matt Lewis, CEO and Director of Steadright Critical Minerals. Thanks for joining me today, Matt.
Georgia, thanks for having me.
How's the conference been so far?
Been pretty good. Seen a lot of old friends. I've made a lot of new friends, and I think it's going really well. Seeing a lot of retail, which is great. Normally, I've been shows in the past. You see a lot of service providers, not a lot of people who are here to look at the rocks and consider different companies. But right now, I'd say they're here, which is great.
Yeah, that's really exciting.
Yeah.
I thought we could start with your ticker symbol and what exchanges you trade on.
Our ticker symbol is Sam Charlie Mama, SCM, and we trade on the CSE.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Steadright Critical Minerals has a unique focus. Can you tell us about the company and its assets?
And it's
assets.
Assets. Okay. Well, our focus is we call it our North Star. Our North Star is that we are a pure play asset in that we're a Moroccan play, and what we try to do is we get the best assets and move them forward as fast as possible. And you wanted to hear about? Should I tell you now about what we're doing?
Yeah, so like you have the Titan Beach project.
We have 4 assets.
Okay.
And what's really kind of special about our company is of the 4 assets, 2 of them have licenses and 2 of them are really close. What that means is we could be taking money, I'll call it money, off the properties, off all 4 by as early as June or July.
Wow.
Okay, and we also have a lot more acquisitions to make.
Right.
Moving really fast, Georgia.
Yeah, no, it's an exciting time.
Yeah.
And you recently submitted a technical report for the Titan Beach one. How's it going?
Titan Beach is going well. I've seen the governor twice, a great gentleman. We're waiting for a license for there. We're actually waiting on metallurgy, and we're going to go back to the sands and do more testing. I mean, it's a massive area. We have 192 square kilometers, and that means there's a lot to look at. And sands are different, though.
Yeah.
Different when people don't really consider it. Sands are different than your normal. You don't drill in the sand, right?
Right.
You have to actually, imagine you have to go down, say 6 meters, and you have to find what's exactly down there, which is a bit of a trial because you don't want the sand to, when you go down, the sand can fall into it.
Right.
So there's a lot of, it's tricky, but we're doing a lot of work there. Yeah.
And so working in Morocco, did you have to look for a different type of expertise, dealing with the sand and these types of resources?
We hadn't dealt with it, but I will say there's a lot of, it's sort of exotic in Canada. When I first started talking about it in May and June, I was telling some really smart brokers about sands, and they had no idea. But what I'll say is, on the ASX in Australia, no big deal. There are a lot of big sand companies, and they get it.
Yeah.
So the expertise is there, and what I will say is Moroccans have a lot of expertise, very smart, some very smart pros in the country, and we're well serviced.
Yeah, and I've really noticed a lot of news coming out of Morocco over the last year or two. Their resource sector is really stepping up.
Well, what I'll say is I heard an interview that Benoit LaSalle did, and he, of course, is the head of Aya Gold and Silver. He is the first mover. I'm right. Hopefully, I like to say I'm the second mover behind Benoit, and he has done what he said in this interview that I heard. He said it was one of the best places in the world he's ever been. He's been all over, and it's kind of like I think it's no longer a secret. People are realizing how darn great it is. It is. They've got a great mining law that they put in place in 2016, and they're open for business. And they have the pros, and it is a great place to be. I love it.
Absolutely. The company also recently signed a letter of intent to acquire up to 60% of Silverline Mining. What does the deal mean for your company?
What I'll say is this. I'm not allowed to publish what I know because it isn't publishable. But what I'll say is I couldn't be more excited about it. And right now, it needs to be dewatered. There's water in there for a reason, so people can't go down and go down there, right? But we need to dewater it. It'll take a couple of days. We need to go down there, and we need to go down, say, about maybe 10 to 12 meters, get some sampling, come back. We can do the sampling very quick in Marrakesh, and then if it comes out like I think it will, I want to buy it.
That's exciting.
So I would say I'm very excited. What happened was it's sort of beside the Atlas Mountains, so it was very tough to get in. A lot of snow this winter, and then there was the dewatering, and it was a hassle. But I hope to be in there like in the next week or two.
Wow.
We are dying to get in there. Everyone loves silver.
Yeah, and silver's doing really well this year.
I know. I think I'm hoping it really helps our company.
Absolutely. There's also work being done at the Copper Valley asset. Can you give us a quick update?
Well, I was just out last night with one of my partners who was just on the property 3 weeks ago. He's more than impressed. He believes that there is a belief that we think we can take. I'll call it take money. You can call it ore. Or you can call it material. We think we can take material off there very, very fast, and that would be more of an OPEX cost, not a CAPEX cost, like pretty cheap. Start making our money on it. At the same time, we want to do the VTEM. We want to drill. We've got drills. We want to drill everything. Yeah. We're going to have 1 or 2 drills and be passing them around. That's what we want to do. So we're super excited about that, and we think we can make money from it, in the next 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're definitely putting the explorer in exploring.
Well, it's exploring, but the thing is, in Canada, if you tell someone you can start making money off a property, they look at like you're crazy because it takes 19.9 years to get a mine. There's all these other things. In Morocco, these things are available to you, but that doesn't mean you're not going to explore things and do everything right.
Right.
Which
Absolutely.
we are. Yeah.
It just helps when you can expedite the permitting process.
Well, they expedite it, but they take care of it. They have they call it the exploitation license. They're very good environmental. Like they do everything right there. They're just faster. I don't want to say they're better than Canada, but I'm in Morocco.
There you are.
Yeah.
In mid-February, the company launched a $2.5 million private placement.
Yeah.
Where do you plan to deploy this capital?
I plan on deploying it everywhere. And people have said to you, what do you like the most? Well, if you say, what do I like the most? I like our Gundafa. Okay. In a perfect world, it is a sister peak, if you will, to Aya's Zugounder mine. Mm-hmm. We have to drill it. So we're so excited about that. We know conceptually there's about 6.62 million tons there. We just can't get in to drill it fast enough. So that's the one I'm most excited about. But we are going to go at them all because the thing is, Georgia, we believe we can make money on all of them by July. Yeah. Okay, so if we're getting money out of them and that's helping pay for the VTEM and the any other exploration we're doing, why not? So we're excited about all of them, and I will say right now that so we like all of them, but there's got the asset we have, the big one, the Gundafa, that is the main focus. But I will say we probably have the best runway, if you will, in Morocco, I'd say, of any company below 300 million market cap of prospective assets. Mm-hmm. And we're looking at them all the time. And all I'll say is this year, get ready.
And we're heading into Q2. Yep. You have lots of drilling planned. Where else can investors expect to see some catalysts?
Well, the catalysts will be all the exploration, taking some money off the properties, and acquisitions. Like I really say, get ready. We don't put out fluff. Every news release, I won't call them all bangers, but they're real. Yeah. So there'll be a lot of things to hopefully make people pretty excited in the market.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for sharing the Steadright story.
Thank you, Georgia.
With us,
It's been great.
Yeah, it was lovely to chat with you.
Cheers.
I'm Georgia Williams, and that was Matt Lewis, CEO and Director of Steadright Critical Minerals.